First off, Mr. Moss, as I've told you before, my deepest condolences to you and yours for the loss of your son. I can't imagine the pain, but I think it's very admirable what you're doing to try to bring attention to this important issue.
Well, thank you, and thank you for having me on your show.
So the Republican health care plan would end the Obamacare requirement that addiction services be covered under Medicaid in the 31 states that expanded Medicaid. Now, in 2014, 1 in 4 Americans treated for addiction were on Medicaid, according to the National Center on Addiction and Substance Abuse. So what might it mean for others like your son, Rob, who struggled with addiction, if this requirement is taken away from Medicaid?
Well, I'm going to tell you, it takes away the only hope these kids and these young adults have. It takes away the hope that the only lifeline that they had to get off this drug. We were supposed to add to the services that are currently available, and what's happened is we're taking away what we were supposed to add to. This whole thing is just topsy-turvy and backwards, and it's a tragedy that they're even considering trying to put this thing through.
Did you ever get to meet with President Trump, and what would you say to him if he happens to be watching right now?
I've never met him personally to sit down over coffee or tea, but he did shake my hand on several occasions at different rallies. The one most memorable was the January 15th rally in Urbandale, Iowa, where I had asked him a question pertaining to if he became president, what he would do to combat the ongoing heroin epidemic we find ourselves in. And he consoled me, he comforted me, and he told me that we were going to work at putting facilities more available for these kids, and to get these kids off opioids and get them off the heroin, and do the very best we can in order to combat the heroin epidemic we find ourselves in.
And lastly, Craig, I want to take a moment to honor the memory of your 24-year-old son, Rob. What do you want people to know about your son? We're showing his picture right now. What do you want people to know about him while they think about this health care bill and the changes in health care that Congress and the President are trying to bring?
My son was a good man. My son was the kind of man that during a snowstorm like we just had would be across the street to the elderly woman who was on a fixed income, who had a driveway. She did drive. And he would go there and shovel her driveway and her sidewalk. And she'd come out and try to stop and say, I don't have any money to pay you. My son would go and my son would shovel the driveway, and at the end of the season, he'd come in the house with an apple pie, and he'd say, Mrs. Myers gave me an apple pie for shoveling her driveway. That's what kind of man my son was. He was a man that did everything for everyone else and thought about nobody but someone else's troubles, even though he had troubles of his own. He's the kind of man that would borrow my truck, and if something normal would go, like a universal joint or something, he would fix it. He wouldn't leave it on the side of the road. He would fix it, and he'd have it towed, and he'd take care of it. My son was a good man. My son was a good man. He had a big heart, and he showed everybody his heart.